And technically, that's really how me and Gooch fell out.
Was it with Juice?
He didn't like the idea of me signing Juice. He didn't sign Juice. I did. I would not let somebody else sign OJ. Somebody else was going to sign him. I said, no. He been with Gucci all this time and moving around with this. I'm not going to let him. We done took him all around the place. I'm not going to let that happen. Yeah. And I told you, I got you. He was hurt. He was hurt. And I said, I got you. And that's the biggest mistake that I made right there. But I brought him right in to there. It was the same thing with French. When I went to French with Chinks, when Chinks said to me, sign me, Deb, I went to French. I called French. I said, French, sign Chinks for somebody else get him.
Yeah.
And not really looking at it, like, I'm not crossing you. I want to keep everybody in right here. But that was mistakes that I did. Those were my mistakes.
Do you have, looking back in hindsight of all the things that you've done and all the accomplishments that you've made, do you have any regrets?
I think it's according to what the regret is. Okay.
That's fair.
There's some things I'm not happy about. Like, if I could have done certain things differently, I would have.
Okay.
Do I regret the people?
Amen.
No. I don't have no regrets when it comes to any of them. But I regret some of the people I allowed to come in. And I regret not listening to, I had 2 women on my team that was powerful, and that was Portia and India. They were a big part of Mosaic and everything it is that we did. They were super huge and played a major part, a role in the lives of even Gucci, with Nicki, with French. They played big parts there.
Yeah.
Okay? And I didn't listen to them all the way. I was so busy protecting them. They were my babies. I was so busy protecting them, and I didn't listen. And Kia, like, I had a team that I really didn't need to put more people in there than I put in there. That's where I messed up at. I regret that part, because when I started allowing other people to come in, that's when everything started getting really messed up in there.
So you would advise someone that is on their journey to success of building a company in the entertainment industry to keep their circle small?
Keep your circle very small. You know what I'm saying?
I want to use that.
And you have to keep it very small, and you have to be careful of whispers. You have to watch everything around you. Let me tell you something, Nietzsche. I remember my dad used to give me money to go to school every day. And he said, Debra, I want you to move around in your lunchroom, right? Like where I'm sitting at. And he wants me to throw the money from different sides, but he wants me to pay attention to everybody that's around me. And watch how they start becoming closer and closer to you. And I never knew that the lessons that he was giving me then, that I would need them today. And those are the things that happened to me. So I had people there that was like closer and closer that they was coming. It was people that I blew up that crossed me, and the stuff that...
As an aspiring CEO and a person that is trying to, walk in certain footsteps, or just, trying to do my thing, I just don't understand what makes artists do that. Like, people, you have somebody...
It's not just the artist. It's not just the artist.
Okay.
It's the people. You have to understand, Nietzsche, when they come from not having anything,
exactly,
and they want to make it, they want the success. And if your story is good enough to tell, you just have to understand, everybody ain't cut from the same types of cloth. And you just have to kind of understand that. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, that's tough for me. That's tough.
I forgive them.
Wow.
Like, I really do forgive them, because I understand. I came up with different values.
Yeah, me too.
My values was different. I was taught differently. And I was taught from an early age of doing things. So it's totally different for me than what it was for them. And I know their stories. So I'm not upset.
Yeah.
With them. That's why I've never got it to be, I'm only hurt because the love that I have for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I love them. It has nothing to do with this music industry. I ain't never got to walk on a red carpet with them, sit up in them. I don't give a damn about. I didn't like that then. I don't go to all that stuff. Yeah. I don't hang out in all that stuff. I don't need to be in an in crowd to be a part of all of that.
Yes,
I don't have to be that to feel like I belong. As long as I'm doing what has to be done by you, then I'm happy. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, like, that's the part that's it. But it's all the other people that are out there that make up all these stories. Yeah. Why are you making up that story? What are you getting out of telling people these lies that are not, that is not real? What are you getting out of that?
I don't understand it myself. I always said, I'm like, if you take somebody, when you work with somebody and they have nothing, and you try to pour into them to the point where it works, that person, anybody that puts you in a position to make some money and feed your family, or at least tries to help because they didn't have to, always deserves your utmost respect. I just don't understand that.
Nah,
Sometimes
they don't know about. Let me tell you something.
you didn't. For some people, you did more than they daddy did for them.
Yeah,